Hello, welcome to day 9 of Ancient Civilizations. This is our social studies unit, and today we're going to talk about government, both today in the United States of America and in ancient Egypt. So if we look at North Point Elementary, and we think kind of like a pyramid, and the students are, of course, the people that attend school, then the teachers are kind of in charge of the students. And then you can see going up even higher if the dean might be the next in charge, or the coach, the teacher's coaches. And then in charge of the school at North Point would be the principal, Mrs. Cahoon. Okay, so we can kind of see how the structure of government would be at North Point Elementary. Now, you may remember from our government for the United States earlier in the fall, we learned about that. So for the United States of America, the citizens are the people that live and work in America. And then the town, the person in charge of your town would be the mayor. The person in charge of your state would be the governor. And then coming next up might be the vice president, possibly, we could consider. And then there's 3 branches of our government that are equally in charge of our country, which is the Supreme Court, the President of the United States, and Congress. Okay, so those 3 pieces are in charge of our country. Okay. So what rights do we have as American citizens? We have the right to go to school. We have the right to vote for our president instead of our president being chosen for us. We also vote for Congress, which are the senators and the House of Representatives. And we have a right to pick whatever job we want to do. Those are our rights in the United States of America. Now, in ancient Egypt, things were a little bit different than how we run either North Point Elementary or the United States of America. So there is kind of the social pyramid that shows ancient Egypt. And you can see down at the bottom of the pyramid, this also means that the most people are down here, and then the population gets smaller as it goes up. So servants and slaves were at the bottom of the pyramid. And then next up, the social order would be peasant farmers and workers. Then skilled artisans and craftspeople. Notice there's getting fewer and fewer as we go up. Then scribes. Scribes are people that write for others. And then we have senior officials, high priests, and nobles. And then at the very top is the pharaoh, which in ancient Egyptian beliefs is also a god. Okay. So the Egyptian people, the people at the top, the government and the royal family, lived in palaces and ate fine food. People in the middle, like the craft workers and scribes, were well respected and often rich, and most Egyptians were at the bottom and were poor and had to work very hard. Okay, so normally if we were in class, I'd say turn and talk to people at your table about what you think about this. If it's possible, while you're at home, it would be great if you could show your family both the slides of government in the United States and ancient Egypt and discuss what you think with your family members about this. Okay? If it's not possible, then I want you to just think in your mind, because next what we're going to do is you're going to compare and contrast using the Venn diagram app. And you might say, Mrs. Zobitz, I don't think I have the Venn diagram app. Then that's not a problem at all, because you can just go to self-service and download the Venn diagram app. It looks just like this. And you can compare and contrast ancient Egypt with the United States of America. Now, as you know with the Venn diagram, The parts here are like if this was ancient Egypt up here, these would be things that are only for ancient Egypt. If this was the United States, these things would be only for the United States. And this middle area are things they have in common with both Egypt, ancient Egypt, and the United States. Okay? Now, you might say, Mrs. Zobitz, I'd really prefer not to use the app, and that would be fine as well. Then what your job is to do is to draw 2 circles on a piece of paper, and you can make your own Venn diagram comparing and contrasting ancient Egypt's government with the United States of America's current government. Okay? So that is what you're going to do for your assignment today. And there's an optional assignment if you're interested in learning more about kings and queens of ancient Egypt. If you're really finding this interesting and you'd like to do more research on it, then you can go to this Nearpod using this code right here and find out more about kings and queens of ancient Egypt. This is completely optional for you to do. However, the Venn diagram is a requirement, and this is really important for you to see the differences between the current United States government and ancient Egypt's government from long ago. Okay, I hope you have a terrific day, and I look forward to hearing lots of great conversations focused on ancient civilizations, specifically ancient Egypt right now. Have a great day. Bye.